So in this video, I'll be showing you how to tie this gele, the unconventional center twist. So first of all, I have my model and I'm taking my gele and I'm going to be dividing it into two equal halves, which is 50-50. 50% on the left, 50% on the right. So I'm going to take from the middle and create some pleats. So you can see it, I'm creating the pleat. The easiest way to create your pleat is on your model's head using your thumb and your index finger. You can see I'm creating it. You put your thumb in, then take your index finger to bring a pleat forward. So I'm going to be doing a few pleats, about 4 5 thereabouts. So once I've created the pleats, ensure the pleat is aligned neatly and straight. So once I've created the pleat, I'm going to turn it over and take it from the back of my model's head. So I'm putting it all the way from the back of her head across her ears. You can see your gele must always cover your model's ears so that it can be well secured. So I'm putting it at the back and I'm ensuring the pleats are neatly secured, just adjusting any of those pleats that must have rumpled in the course of turning it back from the back. So you can see that I'm securing it neatly. I'm just going to use a pin to secure that part so that the pleat does not it doesn't go off from what I've already pleated. So I just used it to secure those pleats while I walk my way on the other side. So I'm going to turn it into I'm trying to make a V shape and ensure that the V cuts to the center of your model's face. That means it must be on the nose. It must cut through the nose, so it should be at the center. So ensure you are monitoring it. So I'm going all the way to adjust the other pleats on the other side. The pleats on the other side. So you can see I'm just taking my time. Ensure you do it neatly. If this is your first time, it may be a bit slower, but consistency makes perfect. So I'm going to hold both sides. You can see I told my model to hold one side. I'm going to hold both sides tight at the center of her head. Ensure it's at the center. Then you are going to twist it. Hold it so very tight, because this is where the tightness of the gele lies. If you don't twist it very tight, your gele will be able to remove just at any small breeze that blows on the head. So you have to hold it and secure it tight. If possible, you can use pins also to grip it if you wish. So ensure that while you are doing your gele, you're always checking your pleats. Ensure that you have not removed or loosened any of your pleats. So I'm going to go here and start creating the sides. At this point, it's more like you are creating like a small fan. So you are going to be giving a lot of allowances. You take a lot of allowances from the top, then reduce it while you are going towards the ear side. You can see that I'm taking so much with my left hand side, then very little with my right hand side. This is for it to be very full, as full as it can be. For it to be as full as it can be, and at the same time, of course, give the sides a much more beautiful finish. So you can see I'm going in neatly. You gradually be working your way down as you continue to pleat. So your pleat does not have to be tiny. You can see that I'm making them very bold so that the gele can be kind of high, but my gele is very soft, so I didn't make it so high so it doesn't crumble, because it's a very soft gele. So I'm just going to be pinning it at that side because my model, I didn't want to overstress my model, so I'll just pin it at that side while I adjust and work on the other parts so that the pleating can be well laid. So you can see now I'm working on the remaining part of the pleat. I'm working on the remaining part of the pleat. So you can see it. Sorry that my back is covering the camera, it's because of the way I placed it. So you can just see how I'm doing the pleat. The way I started it is the way you do the pleat, all the way down, all the way down. So you can see that I'm securing it down to the back of her head. Then you may want to pin it at that point. You want to pin it at that point so that you can do the same for the next side. Remember, this is a 50-50 gele, so both sides should be equal. Okay, so I just pinned it at this side and told that to hold while I continue with the other part of the gele. So I'm just pinning it where it needs to be pinned. I'm just pinning it to secure whatever I can secure. That's the whole essence of pin. Where I would choose to pin my own may be different from where you choose to pin your own. All that matters is for the gele to be as secured as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the second side. I'm going to do the same thing to the second side. The way I picked the other side, I'm going to do the same thing to the second side, creating the pleat from the beginning, a wider part at the beginning, then making it much more smaller at the end. So you can see I'm pinning it, and I'm pinning it so that the pleats I've created do not loosen. However, if you have like more help, you may not need to pin that part, but because I didn't want to overstress my model, so you can see I'm just doing it all the way down. You can decide to tie it or you can decide to pin it. So all I did was tie because my gele was very long, and pinning it may be too long, may cause it to be too long. So I tied it at the back and I clipped the middle of those both sides just to make it together. Then I arranged my gele. This is the major beautiful part of your gele, arranging it so that it comes out very, very neatly. So I was arranging my gele to ensure that the gele comes out neatly. Ensure you make sure your gele is tight. And this is the final look. If you do well to give this video a like, do well to leave your comment, and do well to subscribe for more. If you have any questions or if you'd like me to do any video, leave it in the comment section. Bye.